Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here, and as you can tell from the title, in today's video we are going to be unboxing and setting things up in my brand new Notique planner. And finally I received the remainder of my inserts from Cloth and Paper, and I also have another box that I've already unboxed from Cloth and Paper. That was my subscription box. So I thought that I would basically just kind of show you not so much an unboxing, but how I'm actually using it in my planner. So without further ado, why don't we just dive right in? And welcome if you are brand new here. I'm so glad that we have met and you are here. And consider subscribing if you love planner videos such as this one. We usually chat at least a few times a week here, and we talk about planning and homeschooling and how to really live a more intentionally driven life. So if that sounds good, I think you're going to really love it here. Okay, so I thought I would just show you the box. I already, like, it's empty because honestly nothing annoys me more than when I watch all of these unboxing videos, then all you're really looking at is just this box. So I thought, but here you go, I kept the box. So let's get this guy out of the way. Okay, I will show you the stuff that I didn't really put into the planner just yet. Like, I did, but I didn't. Not everything really made it. And because I had an order that was for some extra inserts, I thought I would just kind of show you everything. And now that I had a chance to at least play with it a little bit, I thought that this would be a little bit more interesting than just, you looking at all of the items of every single unboxing video, because I kind of find that they become a little bit more repetitive. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me put my planner aside for just a moment. And let me move all of this over so I can kind of show you. So we have a little appointment sticky. And we also have an appointment. I'm not sure what color this is. I kept the actual card so we can kind of go through it. So one of the first things was this really beautiful quote from Rupi Kaur. And honestly, I love this. I love literally, let me just zoom in just a little bit so you can see. I love everything about this. I actually have this already on my bookshelf, so let's just set this guy aside. It says, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Beautiful, beautiful. You also get like a little card that kind of just shows you exactly what's in there. We have, so this is the first little quotation card. Be thankful for what you have and fearless for what you want. I had this at the back of my planner, so I will just put this back. Then it also came with two of these little cards, the AM PM minimal task card set. So most of this I will show you where I put them, but I set up this little acrylic organizer. I'm trying to show you guys so you can see the whole thing. And so it was basically just a business card holder. So I kind of cut these down to size. And then this is where I'm sort of keeping them for the time being until I need them. Sometimes I like these supplies to just be on my desk, not necessarily in my planner. I don't really want to set up my planner in a way where I just feel that pressure that everything needs to be in my planner. I don't think everything needs to be in your planner. I think that you need to know where certain things are and where you can kind of use them. So I'm leaving this here on my desk. It looks pretty, and it also has all my affirmation cards. So I kind of like to switch them out from time to time. So this, for the time being, I will just put that back into that slot. And same thing with this. I only took a couple of these appointment cards because that's basically all I need at the moment. And the rest of it, I just kind of set it aside. Okay, now for the actual planner. So it came with this guide. This is for March. I kind of wish that I would have ordered mine on time so I could get the January box, but that's okay. So this is for March, so I'm just kind of leaving it here at the front. So it's just a little calendar card. I did take a couple of the appointment cards and like the notepads, and I'm just leaving it here at the very front. I still have like the little affirmation cards. These are gorgeous. Like there's a full set that I ordered when I ordered my Notique planner. So this comes with, I believe, 30 different affirmations. So we are on number 4 right now. And it says, I am a woman of excellence. I am full of greatness. I am outstanding in all I do. Today, I walk in distinction. Today, I operate in brilliance. I love that. And if you look, the rose gold kind of matches the rings as well. So I like to just kind of keep that here. And then, so here I'm already using the appointment stickies. I left quite a few here at the very front. And then as you open her up, it also came with this very, very beautiful dashboard. There's also a quote from Greg Reed: a dream written down with a date becomes a goal broken down into steps becomes a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. Love it, absolutely love it. And it's just so minimal, but the material is more of a silk material, so it feels very, very beautiful. And I'm actually layering that with the other dashboard that I received with my initial order when I was setting this up. This is right now you're watching the part 2 version of this video. In part 1, I show you how I initially set up my planner. Now in part 2, I'm actually adding all of the inserts that I was waiting on. So if you go back to part 1, I will just leave it in the cards and also in the description, so you can take a look at that video as well, where I kind of unbox and I show you this. The people romanticize their plans but dread the execution. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Amen to that. So not much has changed at the very front. I basically just left my my monthly. And I'm only keeping about 3 months at the time here. So I have February, March, and then April. So I don't want to really overload this section here. Then we make it onto projects. And again, another little appointment sticky. This also came in the subscription box, another dashboard with, I believe this is the trio dashboard. I guess that's what it would be. And I'm layering that with a free printable that I got from Ivy Mail Ink. So I think that the two together looks really elegant. I have to reprint this only because the size of the paper does not match the cloth and paper size. So another insert that came within the subscription box are these half-page little reminders and there is one for every single month. Don't mind my nails. I literally just destroyed one of my nails right before filming. So gotta love that. So this one has a section for reminders, a section for priorities, which I really, really like because honestly, the month of February and the month of March are going to be a bit hectic with pregnancy and everything. So I want to keep as many reminders and as many like little notepads as possible. And then this came in my order. I ordered these Prosecco dated memo sticky notes. These are like the limited edition. They look stunning. On the website, it looked a lot more lilac than it actually is in real life. Either way, I absolutely love it. So I added a couple of them here to the initial for my... This is just my daily inserts where you have basically 2 days on one page. And I inserted the month of February and then I also added the month of March. Now here, this is a little card holder, and within the card holder, I started putting in my affirmation cards. But for affirmation cards, I'm actually using different oracle decks that I currently own, and I just love the way that this looks, because it not only makes me use my oracle decks a lot more frequently, so I can switch this out regularly, but then also it's a constant reminder. So here, the key to prayer is to forget what I need. And I started layering the 2 cards that I received. So one of them is this monthly, so this clear monthly view for March, and it came with this journaling card. So there's just a description of Swan Ya. And the two together looks so posh. But then on the back of it, I actually added the cards that I showed you at the very beginning of the video. And so I kind of just layer everybody up. And I bought this at my previous purchase, the one that kind of describes what minimalism is. And look, on the back of it, we have the two little journaling cards, which I love. And then we're on to March. And in March, I just literally have the monthly description. So like it's just the monthly dailies. And then I wanted to wait until I put this in. This came in my latest order. And this is the Morning Mindset half-page divider. Not divider, half-page dashboard. And I was trying to figure out where I want to put this. But I think I'm going to actually put it here, because this is where like the bulk of my planner is. So let's just add it in. And here you get 6 prompts. What is the big picture for today? Who am I looking forward to seeing or talking to? What project will I work on today that I will be proud to be part of? Well, obviously today it's this, clearly. What healthy choices can I make for my body today? What value will I add to my colleagues or team today? And what will I do if I'm forced with a problem today? I love these questions. It really prompts you to kind of think a little bit deeper about your day than just you're kind of going through the motions. Okay, moving on. So you've probably seen this in my previous video. Not much has changed here with the inbox and the digital declutter. And then this also came in the subscription box. I'm using this as a layering dashboard, but the material is like the most interesting. It kind of feels like textured plastic. That's literally what it feels like. But the two, but when you initially look at it, it looks like old newspaper. So I absolutely love that. Then I have a couple of printables here that I'm basically using. This is from Infinite Lotus. I'm using this printable for social media planning. And then we make it to my favorite. Honestly, whoever came up with this, thank you. This is my absolute favorite insert thus far. And I'll show you why. I'll just show you the part that I haven't actually filled out. So this came in the subscription box this month. This is your weekly layout, your undated weekly layout. And oh my gosh. So basically I'm using this for social media planning, but the way my brain works is that I need more than just like a tiny little space where I can kind of write. So you get some graph, and then you have like a clear section for each day. And then you have the bulk of your week on one page, and then on the other page you have the weekend, but then you have like this huge section here for memo. What are the priorities? And then what are the priorities for next week? Which again, for social media planning, which has been a struggle for me, this layout I realized this as soon as I started working with it, that it just works so beautifully. So I'm very, very thankful for this. This is what I was using prior. This is it's not a free download. It's a printable that I bought from Infinite Lotus. And if you compare this in comparison to the space that you get, not even the same thing. Like, look how tiny this is in comparison to the Monday here. Hopefully you can see the two together. So I'm actually using my printables. I don't think that anything is wasted. I'm using this for mindfulness and for physical activities. So for movement, but I'm also writing down, any visualization or any specific breath work. So I'm going in a little bit deeper into what type of mindfulness practice I'm using and what type of visualization I'm using, not just so much, listing, oh, today is cardio and tomorrow it's weight training. Like, I like to make notes of that, but beyond that, I think that it's actually more important that I write down all of the mindfulness practices, because then that becomes a reminder for me. Okay, and moving on. So here under lists, I have from Alamo Paper Co. I have their printable, and I love this as a dashboard. And then I received the purchase tracker. This was in the subscription box for this month. So the way I'm using this is in combination with the home inventory. This was a free printable from ivymiller.inc. I will leave it, if I find the link for it, I will leave this in the description so you guys can download it. But basically here I want to make a list of all of the things that I'm purchasing, especially for like nursery, baby, things that I will need in the hospital and whatnot. And then here I'm going to list out what we already have. So this is how I'm using this section. And then I haven't shown you this, but since we're here, why not? And I also purchased their budget and finance full kit. And oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't have this, you absolutely should order it. I'm trying to figure out still how I'm going to be using it, how much detail I'm going to be putting in here, but it's a hefty one, and I'm really glad that I jumped on board and I actually bought it. So I'm quite excited. And then at the very end, at the very back, I'm basically just keeping some drops. So I have the linen and an Amalfi Coast. So I'm just trying to keep this very, very minimal so that only the functional things make it into the planner. So this is all we've got as far as the planner and how things are going. So I wanted to do more of an unboxing, but also how I'm actually using things versus just kind of unboxing and then you go home feeling unfulfilled. So let me know in the comments if you have received this month's box and how you are loving it. If you are loving it, comment below. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, you can obviously give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel so that we can connect, we can chat. You can obviously follow me on Instagram if you're not already. I will leave all the links in the description below. And in the meanwhile, keep planning, you guys, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye!